Fala aí galera, beleza? Sou o Big Jack, bem-vindos a mais um vídeo de Fallout 4. E hoje aqui nós vamos fazer uma quest que é do Instituto. A gente tem que conversar com o Father. E no caso aqui, nós fizemos uma quest no episódio anterior que a gente meio que escolheu nosso caminho, mas eu acho que ainda dá pra mudar. Não tenho certeza. Mas vamos falar com ele aqui, que ele falou pra gente conhecer mais do Instituto. Mas vamos ver aqui a quest, ó. Participar da reunião. Mas ok, né? Então, eu acho que... Tá, eu acho que ele tá indo lá, então vamos lá. Vamos, tiozão. Vamos, tiozão. Corre aí, tio. Você tem 200 anos, mas não tá tão velho assim, porra. Vai aí, cara. Eu não sei onde é essa merda. Ah, faz sentido. Tá bom, né? Beleza, será que eu sento ou não? Vou sentar. Foda-se. Sou folgado. Fico matando bicho o dia inteiro, vamos sentar, né?
I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is she doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ayo has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
I don't think so.
It's all right. I wouldn't expect you to have. The project has been classified from the beginning. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
In this world, I'm sure compromise is necessary.
Quite right. For far too long, we've been dependent on others. On our surroundings, that time is over. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
I'm not sure what that means.
You'll see in time. I promise you that. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir.
Yes, Dr. Ayo. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes? Well, he is gone. While I am not overly fond of putting my own mother in harm's way, she has proven more than capable of handling herself.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please, as I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
What? Please, be serious.
Everyone, please. I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
You're dying?
I'm afraid so. A very aggressive form of cancer. Believe me when I say we've done everything we can. We can talk more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind. To that end, I am naming my mother as my successor.
Oh, boy.
You can't be serious!
Really?
Seems a poor choice.
How can you possibly justify this? She isn't one of us. She isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my mother has already proven herself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
The latest synth generation is just amazing. Those guys in robotics are working miracles.
Beleza, né? Então a gente agora é o líder do Instituto. Pena que eu não gosto deles. Mas tá bom, vamos conversar aqui com o cara.
Enjoying your time here.
I had no idea.
I know this is... well, it's a lot to take in at once. I'm sorry, Mother. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first.
Look, I don't want to run this place.
Are you so sure? You seem to have a natural talent for leading by example, getting things done. This will suit you. And I think we can both agree the Institute will need the guidance. There's no question that some of the Directorate and the Institute at large will need reassurances about your appointment. That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. Dr. Fillmore can fill you in on the details. There are hard decisions ahead for all of us, but for you especially. I know that you'll do the right thing.
Beleza, né? Então, tipo, vou fazer o quê, né? Mas vamos ver aqui a quest. É a próxima. Ah tá, mais Fusion, ok. E deixa eu ver aqui. Cara, que estranho. Eles falam pra continuar trabalhando aqui no Instituto. Tá bom. Então, a gente tem essa quest. E... pô, deixa eu conversar aqui com o cara, galera. Porque o vídeo ele tá com um tamanho decente. Eu já ia terminá-lo, mas... pô, deem like, deem favorito caso vocês tenham gostado. E se inscrevam aí no canal. Eu vou fazer o seguinte, eu vou conversar aqui com a pessoa, porque eu acho que essa quest aqui vai ser de ação. Aí eu faço esse vídeo com um pouco menos de ação, né? Na verdade 0. E aí o próximo vai ser bem mais ação.
Well, it's about to get busier. You're going to lead this operation, I'm told.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go over the details. Recent events have upset our timetable. Getting the reactor online has become our #1 priority. It needs to be running, well, yesterday. We're going to have to cut some corners. I'm not thrilled, but it means we'll need to rely on some pre-war tech. You're going to the mass fusion building to acquire a beryllium agitator for us.
Ah, man. I have one of those, but it's in my other pants.
You wouldn't recognize one if it fell on your head. That's why I'm going to retrieve it.
No way. You're not going. You'd be a liability.
Well, that's about the most insulting thing I've heard in a while. Okay, you're on your own then. Good luck. Not to put more pressure on you, but we have to move quickly on this. Word is that the Brotherhood is nosing around the area. We don't want them getting the agitator before we do. Head on up to the relay, and they'll get you over to mass fusion in a flash. Pun sort of intended.
Beleza, então a gente tem que ir lá pro Mass Fusion. E no caso aí eu vou fazer o próximo episódio, como eu havia dito anteriormente. Mas pô, espero que vocês tenham gostado desse vídeo. Espero que... eita, é pra baixo? Ok. Espero que não tenha ficado com... ok, né? Ele mandou ir pra cima agora, bizarro. Mas espero que não tenha ficado com tanta conversa assim a ponto de ficar chato. Mas no próximo a gente faz um pouco mais de ação, né? E pô, é isso aí, galera. Valeu, falou!